Last time on Take One. News of the world of maple syrup. Ryan and Jordan played Siblings Are Dating. On this week's episode, our talent and crew have switched spots, meaning that everything's going to be so much better here today on the show. We'll talk about graduation, wrestling, and just for laughs, fashion, and some helpful tips about what not to know in UTP. These stories and more up next on Fake One. Welcome to Fake One. I'm Mechikoff. This is a great time of year to be a Spider-Man fan. On December 17th, Spider-Man No Way Home will be released in theaters. Right now, promotional interviews and trailers are being released as the main cast of the movie is being interrogated on what exactly will be happening in this film. Actors Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield are also being questioned, as there might be a part for both of them in No Way Home. The multiverse will collide and Spidey's old villains will become his reality, and that may include other versions of himself.
Spider-Man fans are collectively freaking out over the return of Goblin, Sandman, and a fan favorite Doc Ock. Also, the first teaser trailer for Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part 1 was released just the other day. This film will serve as a sequel to Spider-Man Intro the Spider-Verse, featuring hero Miles Morales. Miles will now journey into an alternative Spider-Verse alongside Gwen Stacy. The current release date is October 7th of 2022. Now swinging over to you, Rae.
And we said we're going to stay together. Graduates like me are both excited and a little scared, but this year's graduation ceremony is going to be a little different. There will be 2 different ceremonies based on your college, so don't forget to check which ceremony you should be attending. More importantly, there will be a concert held to send the graduates off to a happy life after graduation. Now, this artist and group hasn't been announced yet, but the speculations are flying around campus from Harry Styles, Billie Eilish, BTS, all the way to Queen. Not sure how that one's got started, but still exciting prospects. This concert will be held at both ceremonies, but with different music sets, so each mini concert will be unique. There are some rumors that President Trump is planning to serenade us with the amazing cover of the iconic song Take Me On at the end of the show. It's very thoughtful for the university to put on such a surprise for these graduates. These last few semesters haven't been easy on anyone, so graduating seniors, make sure to RSVP for commencement if you don't want to miss out on these concerts. Now, what sports update do you have for us today, Anthony?
Well, in July 2020, Boise State's baseball and swim and dive programs were cut from athletics due to economic effects of the COVID-19 pandemic. By cutting the 2 sports, Boise State planned to save $2.3 million. Although the teams did everything in their power to revive the programs, like starting a GoFundMe and raising over $61,000, the attempt was unsuccessful. In 2017, Boise State cut their wrestling program to make room for the addition of baseball, but with that program gone, Boise State Wrestling is making a comeback for the 2022 and 2023 season. The season schedule has yet to be announced, as athletics is on the prowl for a new head coach. Wrestlers from across the nation have shown interest in the up-and-coming program and look forward to potentially wearing a blue and orange singlet. For now, athletics is working towards cleaning out the practice facility in the varsity center and dusting off the old mats that haven't been used since 2017. Matches will plan to take place in the Broncos gym, and tickets for the 2022-23 season can be purchased in the coming months. We look forward to welcoming another Bronco sport to Boise State, and as always, go Broncos!
This just feels like the episode of Black Mirror.
It does kind of. It's a little weird being up here.
It's a life or death situation.
The black abyss behind us. It's a little bit uncomfortable.
Ugh. Despite the pandemic, Boise State's enrollment rates continue to rise. With that comes many students looking to live on campus. According to Housing and Residence Life, the university can currently house 3,500 students. If you ask me, that's more than enough housing for a student population of 19,930. To accommodate each and every student, Boise State Housing is starting to implement double bunk beds in every resident hall, as well as stacking dressers and desks. Confused? Don't be. Just think of the quad desk from The Office. With this new strategy, an average of 4 students can live in each room on campus. How resourceful. Of course, with more students living in each room, Boise State has no other choice but to quadruple the cost of housing. It's only fair. With the influx of students commuting to and from campus, Boise State Parking and Transportation Services is making some changes during Christmas break. Taylor Hall will be demolished in order to make room for a new parking lot with 15 new spots. That will be more than enough. It's not like we need that dorm anyway. Keep in mind, if you're caught parked illegally or without a permit, you will be fined at least $300. There's more than enough parking on campus, so no excuses.
Fashion trends have spun the clock back to 2000. Even though we can't reverse the last 2 years, we can relive the turn of the century with bucket hats, low-rise jeans, sweater vests, and loud colors and patterns. Social media and clothing brands have been hard at work bringing back the nostalgia. But is it a good thing? Flip-flop heels are back, and even platform sandals, even velour juicy tracksuits are being worn by celebrities. A lot of this style revival began when Ariana Grande debuted her music video for Thank You, Next in 2019, recreating iconic movies from the late 90s and early 2000s like Mean Girls, Legally Blonde, and 13 Going on 30. Thanks to Ariana. It's time to visit your parents' house and find that box in the garage with your childhood memorabilia and grab those butterfly clips and maybe check your mom's closet for some trend-setting pieces.
You know what they need to bring back? Jinko jeans.
You know
those?
what? I'm with it. I'm down for that. I don't know about the butterfly clips, but we can go with the codes.
Yeah.
Now let's see what kind of would-you-rather questions Wacky Wyatt has for us out on campus.
Hey y'all, it's your friendly neighborhood spider. Hey y'all, it's your friendly neighborhood spider. Wyatt, sorry, excuse me. Anyways, I have a couple would you rather questions here for you today. I'm with Eric and Michaela, and I'm gonna ask them a couple questions. I already said that. Sorry, I'm so wacky today. All right, first question. Would you rather fist fight the Grinch or fist fight Santa Claus himself?
Grinch all the way, all right? He's got those, skinny little arms, skinny little legs. He doesn't even have a heart, so his cardio's trash. Easy choice. Easy choice.
What about you, Michaela?
Yeah, I got to go with my guy, Eric. I would say get Cindy Lou Who, get Max, take his team against him, get those little snowballs filled with onions, and take him down.
Interesting. I think he's a bit too powerful to fight, because he could turn a lot of crazy stuff into crazy weapons of mass destruction out of garbage. But, who am I to say? But, if it were me, I'd definitely fight Santa Claus on principle. He's given me coal every single year, and I think he deserves a little bit of punishment. And I will smash him to bits with every lump of coal he's given me. I'll tell you what. Anyway, so the next question I have for you is, would you rather celebrate Christmas every month or celebrate Christmas every 4 years?
Ooh, I'm going to have to go with every 4 years. Line it up with the Winter Olympics, got my presents, got my curling. It's a good time to be alive.
Right on. What about you, Michaela?
I'm going to agree with him again. It's like you're saving money and you're only seeing your family once every 4 years. It's a win-win.
I'd be inclined to agree, I don't think it would be worth, spending a monthly membership, on like Christmas Plus, and you're getting presents every month. That's just got to be so much. You'd probably become a hoarder or something. I don't know. Anyways, thank you all for listening to me today. I'm really wacky, and I'm glad you could be wacky with me. So let's send it on back to the spec.
Man, I think I would rather fight Santa Claus. I feel like he'd be easier. The Grinch he's got something up his sleeve, always.
Yeah, I rewatched the movie recently, and I got terrified at the fact that the man with such scrawny arms can lift a sleigh full of the whole town of Whoville.
Yep. Santa might be magic, but...
Oh well.
Well, he's never going to give you up, he's never going to let you down, and he's certainly never going to run around and desert you. This past February, YouTuber Dallas Carroll from the channel The Tech It Realm claimed to have rickrolled the most celebrities in 24 hours. Now, if you don't know what a rickroll is, it's because you've either been living with Patrick Star or haven't touched the internet since 2006. A Rickroll is simply getting people to unexpectedly watch or listen to the artist Rick Astley sing his 1987 hit, Never Gonna Give You Up, as a prank. Having successfully Rickrolled many celebrities including Neil deGrasse Tyson, Eddie Burback, Phil Swift, Lil Nas X, and YouTuber Tommy Innit, Kroll wanted Guinness World Records to take the notice. He sent his claim to Guinness to verify his records. They asked him for more clarification as a Rickroll and celebrities weren't defined in his original query. Kroll obliged, but claimed to have sent the information on a separate link for, quote, safety reasons. Once again demonstrating his Rickrolling genius. It's still unverified as to whether Kroll ever obtained his unusual world record. But one thing is for sure, Guinness World Records is out for revenge per their comment left on his video. Well, now we've got a sweet treat for y'all for all of our Fake One fans, another edition of What Not to Know about University Television Productions.
Wow, what a great semester.
I feel like I've aged horribly. Is this a gray hair?
No, I think you're all right.
Okay.
How about you tell me what your favorite part of UTP has been this semester?
You know, favorite part's gotta be when we went down to the basement, learned what a sump pump was. That was something.
Personally, I gotta say it was definitely the puppet show. I couldn't stop laughing behind the camera.
Yeah, well, maybe it's time we show Nathan and all our peers exactly what we learned in 317. I'm Caleb Stinson.
And I'm Kyle Curry.
And this is what not to know about university television production.
Wait, what, not to know?
Yeah, why would we want to talk about all the boring camera and graphic stuff?
Yeah, you're right.
Just so you know, before you get in too deep, nothing is as it seems in UTP. As soon as you sign up for 117, you've sold your soul to Nathan Snyder.
He never lets you go.
Even if you're not signed up in any UTP courses, as long as you're still enrolled in Boise State, he'll track you down.
It's always totally okay if you show up late to 317, especially on Wednesdays.
We don't actually do anything till 3:50 anyway.
As long as you're there when attendance is taken and debriefed, you're gonna do just fine.
It doesn't matter if you fudge your shoot points on your log. Man, I'm so tired after that 12-hour shoot the other day.
Wait, it was only... Remember, if you're talent, you're gonna have to memorize your lines.
Our teleprompter operator is always sleeping.
If you're on air and you stop talking, it's your fault, not theirs.
And always remember to talk over Nathan during debrief after class. He just loves to hear himself talk, so we have to take his ego down.
He never really has anything important related to class.
Except to tell us how much he hated the episode.
Well, that's it. I'm Kyle Curry.
And I'm Caleb Stinson. And that's what not to know about UTP. Now, go out and cause chaos. Man, someone should get that kid on the left an acting career. Well, as a convicted felon, there's nothing that makes me feel more alive than committing cybercrime. This holiday season, I've been buying up hot ticket items using bots so that no kids can get what they want for Christmas. I sit there laughing to myself. Dumb kids. They don't know how to use the internet. But now the man's trying to keep me down. A group of lawmakers is introducing a bill called the Stop Grinching Bots Act that sets its sights on people like me who just want to resell Pokemon cards for 10 times the price. The act would make it a punishable crime to use bots to buy up items online or resell them for profit. So if you're like me and hate it when people can buy things for a reasonable price, be sure to contact your local lawmaker and tell them to definitely vote this bill against this bill. Yep, definitely. Anyways, I gotta get back to sitting in my own poop as my computer buys all the PlayStation 5s. So let's toss it back over to the 360 studio.
Thanks, Caleb, or whoever that was. Anyways, to wrap up the episode on Fake One, here's some news that I'm sure will be exciting to all Idahoans everywhere. Now, somewhere that's not in Idaho, near Hamilton, New Zealand, a couple weeding their garden came upon a pleasant surprise. They came across an unknown object growing and attempted to dig it out. But once they cleared it a bit, they tasted it, and much to their surprise, it was a giant potato, much like this one. It was the size is comparable to that of a small dog, although it doesn't look like one. And the weight comes to a whopping 17.4 pounds.
Wow.
Is there anything else you can tell us about this lovely potato?
Well, this potato is a Z-list celebrity named Doug. Haha, the
You
name.
get it? 'Cause
Yeah.
he dug it out of the ground.
And is currently waiting to hear back from the Guinness Book of World Records. Doug's future is uncertain as mold grows on his surface and in his orifices, but the couple who own him may turn him into vodka at the end of the day. And that's all the time we have for today. Thanks to all the crew and writers for this episode. I'm Bailey Cadelhut.
I'm Ani Mechikoff.
I'm Rae Barnes.
And I'm Anthony Lizardi. This is our last episode of the fall 2021 semester. Congrats to all our graduating seniors and to all our amazing UTP students for all the fabulous work they did this semester. We'll see you next time on Fake One.